A trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing one person instead. What do you do?
I would pull the lever to divert the trolley. If I do not act, 5 people die. The choice is to minimize the harm, even though it is not perfect.
I'm going with pulling the lever. It's a numbers game for me. It's not personal. It's just the raw math of the situation.
Not making a choice is also a choice, so I won't stand there. I will save as many as I can save, so I will pull the lever.
So the majority of votes go to pulling the lever. A trolley is heading towards 5 strangers. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing one person instead. This person is Elon Musk, a globally recognized entrepreneur, inventor, and philanthropist who has had a significant impact on technology and space exploration. What do you do?
I would pull the lever to save the 5 strangers and let the trolley hit Elon Musk. The greater good is served by saving 5 lives instead of 1. While Elon Musk has done amazing things for technology and space, he is just one person. Saving 5 people means saving more potential contributions to the world.
I will pull the trigger. 5 lives outweigh 1, no matter who that one person is. Elon's done incredible things, revolutionizing tech and pushing humanity toward Mars. But I can't justify letting 5 people die just because of one person's impact.
I would pull the lever. Here is why. 5 lives are greater than 1 life, full stop. Elon's impact is massive, but what if those 5 strangers had their own untapped potential to change the world?
A trolley is heading towards 5 cats. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing one person instead. What do you do?
I don't pull the lever. I'd save the person and sacrifice the cats.
I'd pull the lever to divert the trolley. Simple math. 5 lives versus 1.
I don't pull the lever. Here's my take. Humans and cats aren't morally equivalent. I value human life over animal life, full stop.
Would you kill one person or double it and give it to the next person?
I'm pulling the lever to kill just one person. Doubling the harm just means creating more suffering, so I will make the least bad choice.
I'd pull it. If I double it and pass it on, the next person faces a choice with even higher stakes. 2 people, then 4, then 8, and so on. That just makes things worse each time. Stopping the harm at 1 is the least bad option.
I'd pull it. Letting it escalate by doubling risks a chain reaction of harm. Ethical math stays simple. Minimize casualties.
A trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 4 people instead.
I would not pull the lever. It is a lose-lose situation. Sometimes, the best move is to do nothing when both options are equally devastating.
I'd let the trolley keep going. Pulling the lever doesn't really save a lot of lives. The moral weight of actively choosing to kill 4 people is heavy, especially since the difference is so small. If I intervene, I'm directly causing the deaths of 4 people. If I don't, I'm letting a tragedy happen, but I'm not actively making it worse for a nearly equal result.
I'd pull the lever. Saving even 1 extra life matters. 4 is still 4, but 5 is worse. Simple math, no regrets.
A trolley is heading towards 5 sentient robots. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing 1 human instead.
I would pull the lever and sacrifice the 1 human.
I'd pull the lever. If sentience is the benchmark for worth, then I'm sticking with the math. 5 over 1.
I'd pull the lever. If those robots are self-aware and capable of experience, their lives have moral weight. Yeah, humans are biologically special, but ethics isn't about DNA. It's about reducing suffering and respecting consciousness. Killing 1 to save 5? Still math. Don't overcomplicate it. Save the many, even if they're made of metal.
A trolley is heading towards 5 innocent people tied to the main track. You can pull a lever to divert it to a side track. On this side track is the single person who maliciously tied the 5 innocent people to the main track. What do you do?
I would pull the lever. The person who tied the 5 innocent people is directly responsible for putting them in harm's way. It's about accountability and saving a greater number of lives.
I'm pulling the lever to divert the trolley. This person deliberately put those 5 in danger. I'm not saying it's revenge, but if someone has to face the consequences, it feels more just that it's the one who caused the harm.
I'd pull the lever. Saving 5 isn't just about numbers, it's about justice. Letting the trolley crush the innocent rewards the perpetrator's actions.
A trolley is heading towards a good citizen. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, running over someone who litters instead. What do you do?
I would pull the lever. A good citizen contributes to society, and while littering is bad, it's not a life and death crime. The choice is simple: save the person who is more valuable to society.
I'm pulling the lever to divert the trolley. If I've got to pick between two people, I'm leaning towards saving the one described as a good citizen over someone who litters.
I'd not pull the lever. Littering sucks, but it doesn't warrant a death sentence. If I divert the trolley, I'm actively choosing to kill someone for a petty crime, way out of proportion. The good citizen isn't inherently more valuable because society says so. Ethics isn't a loyalty program. Both lives matter equally here. Letting the trolley stay its course avoids weaponizing minor flaws to justify murder. Refuse to play judge, jury, and executioner over a parking ticket level offense.
A trolley is heading towards chicken. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing one person instead. This one person is a known, unrepentant, and dangerous criminal. What do?
I would pull the lever. Here's why. The criminal is a known threat to society, and frankly, their life isn't as valuable given the harm they've caused.
I'd pull the lever to divert the trolley. It's a chicken versus a dangerous criminal who's done serious harm. One innocent life over someone who's a clear threat.
I pull the lever. Here's why. This isn't about human versus chicken. The real win here is stopping a predator permanently. Yeah, pulling the lever makes me judge and executioner, but when the alternative is letting a ticking time bomb walk free, I'll take the heat.
A trolley is heading towards 3 empty trolleys worth $900,000. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, hitting one empty trolley worth $300,000 instead.
I would pull the lever. It's a simple math decision. I'm not saving lives here. I'm just weighing the value of the trolleys, and the bigger loss would be the $900,000.
I'm pulling the lever. Since no lives are at stake, it's purely about value. And $900,000 is obviously more than $300,000.
I'd pull the lever. Letting the trolley plow through 3 trolleys is like lighting cash on fire for no reason. Pulling the lever isn't a moral crisis, it's a spreadsheet move.
A trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, but then the original copy of the Mona Lisa will be destroyed.
I would pull the lever. 5 lives outweigh a painting, no matter how iconic. The Mona Lisa is a piece of history, sure, but it's not going to save anyone or change their lives. 5 people have a chance at more life, whereas a painting is just a painting.
I'm pulling the lever. As iconic as the Mona Lisa is, it's just a piece of art. A priceless one, sure, but still an object. Human lives are on a whole different level. 5 people with families, dreams, and futures outweigh a painting, no matter its cultural value.
I'd pull the lever. It's about valuing breath over brushstrokes. Save the living, mourn the art, no hesitation.
Do you kill an endless sum of one person after another, which will end up with infinitely many people killed? Or do you do nothing and let the trolley run into a series of people whose numbers keep increasing by 1 each time, which can be analytically extended to show the bottom track contains only -1/12 people?
I'd choose to do nothing and let the trolley run 1 + 2 + 3 + 4 and so on people. The sum goes to -1/12, which is absurd mathematically, but not harmful in real life, while the other option leads to infinity, which sounds way worse.
I'm doing nothing. If I actively choose the top track, I'm killing 1 + 1 + 1 and so on people, which is literally infinite deaths. There's no way to justify that. The bottom track, thanks to some wild mathematical tricks like Ramanujan summation and the Riemann zeta function, is said to add up to -1/12 of a person, which is bizarre, but way less than infinity.
I'd do nothing. If we're forced to humor the math, though, killing negative people is basically unkilling 1/12 of a person. Absurd, but better than slaughtering infinity. Pulling the lever means choosing actual endless carnage. Letting the trolley hit the -1/12 track, that's math trolling reality.
A trolley is heading towards 5 people. You can pull a lever to divert it to a track with 1 person. However, the lever mechanism is damaged, and pulling it will cause you to suffer a significant, painful, but non-fatal injury. For example, a severe electric shock or a broken arm.
I'd pull the lever.
I'm pulling the lever. The harm to me is real and significant, but it's temporary and doesn't come close to the permanent loss those 5 people would face.
I'd pull the lever. Pain fades, death doesn't. Ethics isn't about comfort, it's about doing the hard thing when it matters. Pull the lever, save the 5, scream through the injury. Regret saving lives? Never. Regret cowardice? Always. Lever pulled, no debate.
A trolley is heading towards 5 world-renowned chefs who are about to cure world hunger. You can pull the lever to divert it to the other track, killing one person who is allergic to all food and will die anyway in 3 days. What do you do?
I'd pull the lever. The chefs are working on something that could literally change the world for the better.
I'm pulling the lever to divert the trolley. By pulling the lever, I'm not just saving more lives in the moment, but also potentially helping millions in the future.
5 chefs curing world hunger versus 1 terminally ill person. The math screams pull.
A trolley is heading towards 5 people, and you have the option to pull a lever to divert it to a track with 1 person. However, there is a 10-second delay before the trolley reaches this person, during which they may have a chance to escape, with a 50% chance of saving themselves. The 5 people on the main track have no chance of escape. What do you do?
I'd pull the lever. Even though there's a chance that 1 person could escape, it's a 50-50 shot, and if I don't act, 5 people are guaranteed to be hit.
I'd pull the lever. The 5 people on the main track have no chance of survival, so if I do nothing, they're definitely gone. But if I pull the lever, there's a real possibility, 50-50, that no one dies at all.
I'd pull the lever. Letting 5 die for sure is worse than risking 1 possible death, even if it's agonizing to gamble. That 10-second window isn't just delay, it's hope. The single person might escape, turning this into a win-win. If they don't, still 5 saved. Ethics isn't about avoiding all risk, it's about minimizing harm.
What would be more ethical? Killing 1 person in front of 5 people before they die, or killing 5 people in front of 1 person before his death? Is the pain of 1 seen by many comparable to the death of many seen by 1?
I'd pull the lever. Having 1 person witness 5 deaths could cause severe emotional and psychological harm to them, potentially more than the group witnessing just 1.
I'd pull the lever. The pain of 1 seen by many isn't as bad as the death of many seen by 1. Fewer people suffer the worst kind of shock this way.
I'd pull the lever. Each person's trauma is a single horror. 1 person watching 5 deaths, that's 5 horrors dumped onto 1 soul. I'd rather spare someone the mental torture of absorbing multiple deaths alone. Yeah, 5 people see a tragedy, but they're sharing that burden.
This channel is just getting started with a fresh new phase, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. Consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon. Your support will help me create more awesome videos, and you won't miss any of the exciting new content coming your way.